Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boston College's offense takes the field for the first time today. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like, great versus great. Like, who's going to win and what style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Snagged out of the air.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage receiver advance the football.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Creates a little room. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Fisher. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls it and fires to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got his man down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Boston College wants to play fast.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets open down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they'll take over first and 10.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover two, you got two safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on.
Going over the top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's in open space downfield. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Safe completion on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Boston College right back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the...
He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make...
There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Boston College. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fisher. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Hard running there. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up 4th down. You could tell he wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pulls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Unloads quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner will be brought down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Man, when I was at Florida, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the...
Got room on the... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Boston College! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Breaks the tackle. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Little over-anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boston College will send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Heaves it on the run. Bennett slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Sixth play of the drive coming up. From the gun on third down. Finds his man down the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's a draw. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good...
Looking for a deep man. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Boston College, 21.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.